Here's a t-shirt. These are scissors. Go crazy. Do I look like a girl who cares that people look at me funny? Give me a few hours, I could so make that. Happy snipping! Hey viewers, it's Cara, and this is tip number 4 in my t-shirt Recon Basics series. Number 1 was scoop necks, which you can see demonstrated back there on that t-shirt. Number 2 was the cut and tie, which again I've got going on here in like everything I wear. Number 3 was slashing. So tip number 4 is going to be weaving and laddering, which is basically just weaving together the strands of what you slashed, and it ends up looking like this one. Yeah, this is the basic weaving laddering type look, and this is one variation that I've seen. Oh, and bonus style tip for this video, crop tops. So this is the t-shirt we're working with for the weaving slash laddering. I call it weaving because that's what I think of when I do it, but someone corrected me once and told me it's called laddering. Depends on how you learned it and what you think of it as. So this is what I'm talking about. All I've done so far to this t-shirt is slash it, which is just cutting the horizontal pieces. So the first thing we need to do is pull all of these out. How cool this is that t-shirt fabric does this, if you cut it the right direction. If you watch the previous video on slashing, I found out that if I do it diagonally, it doesn't work. This is some extreme slashing. You could just leave it just like that and wear it like that. I mean, obviously you could wear it over something. This could be the back. You could wear it on the front over something or not. My bad. Did you guys maybe want to see how this looks? So I'm going to move you closer for this one. This is what I call weaving, or it's called laddering, because it looks like a ladder, I guess. This is the basic way to do this. It's really hard to describe this slow, so I'm going to do it real quick. That's what that looks like. So now I'm going to slow it down and try to make sense of how I just did that. Basically what you're doing is whichever strand you're on, starting with 1, you're grabbing the piece below it and pulling it up through. And then you let go, and then you just find your next one, which would be number 3, and pull it all the way up through. The next one is number 4, pull it through the one that's in your hand. Pull the next one through the one that's in your hand, and keep going. So you're basically just pulling each strand through the one above it. So again, grab the first one, pull the second one through it. Pull number 3 through number 2, pull number 4 through number 3, pull number 5 through number 4, etc. When you reach the bottom, I've cut mine so that the slits actually get smaller as I go, which is why this shape is getting tighter. You can push these over a bit to get out of your way and start over again at the top, and you can do this as many times as will fit for multiple layers. And you can do this to the front, back, side of your shirt. You can do this to the sleeves, anything. The only thing is that you get this big hole here, which I guess if you really wanted to, you could then sew these pieces up so that it doesn't sag like that. That's how one weave looks. You can cut your slits a lot wider to go all the way across. You could make this just one tiny column down the side. You could do multiple rows, anything like that. But that's how you do that. So that's the basic weave, and this is an alternate pattern that I discovered. The same thing, except every time you pick it up, you twist it over so that it forms this pattern, and then you pull the next loop up through that and twist it, and then reach through and grab the next one, twist it, reach through, twist that, etc. Basically the same thing, except you get these little teardrop shapes. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to go any slower than that. I don't really know how else to explain it. Watch it a couple times, or maybe someone else can explain it to you if you still don't get it, but I think as soon as you try it yourself, you'll understand. It's really simple. So that's t-shirt weaving slash laddering slash whatever. And just try it in various places of your shirt. Try it with different sizes, different widths, different, starting small, getting bigger, things like that. If the t-shirt fabric allows, you can do it sideways. I especially have seen it done where I like it sideways on the front of a shirt, like this, sort of like framing the hip bones. I really like that if your t-shirt fabric will allow it. Normally I would say thanks for watching and happy snipping, but we didn't snip, so happy weaving. So yeah, there you go. Whoosh.